Hello, welcome to our neighborhood food pantry site at Resurrection Catholic Church in Wayne. I'm Tom Norton, Executive Director. We're here today to introduce you to our pantry, show you around a little bit, and talk to a few of our wonderful volunteers. Come on in. Well, we're here inside the pantry just before they're getting ready to open here, and I found a neighbor of ours, Corinna, who is a guest here at the pantry. Corinna, tell us what the pantry has meant to you and your family.
For quite a while now, this pantry means very much to us. It's a lot of help, very nice people here that help us out. I came with my mom-in-law. She's been here longer than I have, and I just started out coming with her, and I like it. It helps us when we don't have enough money to go out and buy our groceries. We appreciate all the good help that we receive here.
Hi, my name is Patti. I am a volunteer at Resurrection Church. I am a retired military mom, and I enjoy volunteering very much. It's very rewarding, very fulfilling. Been doing it for several years. The people here are wonderful, and it feels good.
My name is Bernadine. Been a volunteer for about 2 years. The reason I do it is just makes me feel useful, and it just makes me feel good.
I'm Martha, and I've been volunteering for about 6 years, and I find it extremely rewarding to give back to our community and to people in need.
Well, I had extra produce. We couldn't eat it all. I kept keeping the big garden, and so I said, well, this is a great idea. We'll be able to share this with other people who really need it.
To qualify to be a recipe in our recipe rack, you have to have at least two items that we have in the food pantry. So we make sure that we have all the ingredients here. When we don't, we pull the recipe from the rack. It's really kind of cool. We have like a lot of little hints and tips and tricks, and we get this beautiful produce that we're trying to have people incorporate into their diets. One of the basic things, especially with the recipes here, is nutritionally dense foods. We try to really stock the pantry with nutritionally dense items. And we also list, what's really cool, the cookware and the utensils needed for making all these meals.
So here in Cornelius Hall, back in 1997, people from 12 churches got together. 3 of those churches had their own food pantries. We sat down to discuss how we could work together to serve the people who came daily to our church's doors looking for help with food, prescriptions, rental assistance, and utility bills assistance. After 15 months of meeting, in 1999, we organized as a nonprofit called Northwest DuPage Walk-In Ministry, where anyone could just walk in and get the help they needed. 2 name changes later, we now are 31 churches who support us in operating 7 food pantries that serve our neighbors in Northwest DuPage. As our guests enter the actual pantry room, they're greeted by one of our smiling volunteers who records their visit in our database, which all of our pantries share. After checking in, the guests are able to shop for food that they will use. We went to this guest choice method of shopping for our guests several years ago and find it to provide more dignity for their visit and allow them to pick food that they'll actually use. Resurrection's pantry is blessed with an ample storeroom, which allows us to keep plenty of stock and inventory on hand. A portion of the food that we provide for our guests is purchased at Northern Illinois Food Bank. Other sources include government commodities. We also have donations from different churches, community gardens, and people's home gardens. The largest percentage of our food comes from our food recovery program. We have 3 cargo vans that travel Northwest DuPage, visiting nearly all of the retail grocers in our area, recovering the food at or near its sell-by date, and getting it to our pantries for distribution. Well, that's our mini tour of our Resurrection Food Pantry. On behalf of the over 3,700 families who visited our 7 pantries more than 27,000 times last year, receiving 2.4 million pounds of food, thank you for your support of our mission. To learn more about how you can help or get help, check out our webpage, our Facebook page, or call our helpline.